How's that?
Dude, so good.
Hello. Xin chào. This is how your clothes get delivered?
For most people here, it doesn't seem like anything extraordinary, but when you send it back home, people are like, what the f is happening?
Yeah. What are your initial thoughts on Saigon?
It's like Hanoi plus add some crack.
Wait. But this is my favorite.
Good. Really good. Really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, fucking really good, right?
That. Yeah. Wow. All right. Ciao. Ciao. My God, dude.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of a Vietnam podcast. I really hope you like it. I'm really loving making these new style of episodes for you, and I'm going to be making even more of them around Saigon and wherever I go in Vietnam. I just want to remind you that this episode of a Vietnam podcast is brought to you by Explore, which is a leader in small group travel since 1981. That's even older than me. What started as just a few tours and a 4-page brochure has grown into more than 400 authentic journeys worldwide. It's pretty incredible. Go on their website and you can see all of these tours that they do all across the world on every continent. With Explore, you can experience this country, Vietnam, in a small, intimate group guided by locals, and that does make a massive difference. It makes your adventure unforgettable and hassle-free, filled with those spontaneous moments like you're going to see that make travel completely unforgettable. So, are you ready to explore more? Then visit exploreworldwide.com and start planning your next adventure today. Enjoy the episode. Oh shit. Alright, this is a one-way, I forgot about that. I'm really excited for today's episode. This is the first, so I'm meeting somebody right now that I've never met before. I'm going to take him to the most dangerous district in Saigon. So a couple of years ago, I think maybe a few years ago now, I can't even remember, post or pre-COVID, Adrian and I met this lovely couple when we were out for a drink. Lydia and her partner Nathan, I think is his name, if I got that. And they were super lovely. We met them a couple of times. We hung out with them. And recently she got in touch with Adrian. She said, hey, my friend is coming to Saigon. He's coming to Vietnam. Do you guys want to catch up with him? And of course we said yes. We love when people visit. It's been a long time since people visited so frequently. More and more people are coming back. Before COVID, loads of people visited. But more and more people are coming back. And we always love showing people this city. And now that I am doing a Vietnam podcast, doing more YouTube videos, of course, I took this opportunity to take him around Saigon. So we're going to jump on the bike and I'm going to take him maybe a little bit around District 1 first. We're going to go for some coffee, some food, and we're going to head out into District 4, which is known as Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City's most dangerous district. All right, let's go meet Nick. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Where are you from?
From Kentucky, United States.
Ah, nice. All right, and you've never been to Saigon before?
Never.
All right, I'm going to take you around District 1, and I'm going to take you to the most dangerous district in Saigon.
Sweet.
Sounds good?
Excited. Yeah.
And I'm hungry and I'm thirsty, so we'll get some coffee and some food on the way.
Sounds good.
Sounds good? All right, let's do it. Oh, shit. All right, this is a one-way, I forgot about that. I was talking to someone today who had an accident and broke his foot because he came around the corner and there was a guy just parked his bike in the middle of the road.
Yeah,
You've done the Hazang loop?
Yeah, I really wanted to drive it.
Yeah.
But I heard some horror stories where this Australian guy tore his kneecap open and another person kind of ran off a ramp or like a railing, ended up breaking their back.
Some of the scenery up there when I came back, and you're probably the same, there's no point even talking about it. It's so stunning, you can't describe it.
Yeah.
There's no adjectives to describe how beautiful this is.
Yeah, and you can see all the pictures. It's the classic, you really just have to go.
Yeah, for sure.
I talked to a bunch of people that didn't want to do it because they were like, oh, everyone does it, I don't want to do it. And I was like, there's a really good reason everyone does it.
Yeah, no, we did it a few years ago and we were just blown away. Some of the valleys and the viewpoints and things like that. Oh, it's incredible.
I had a really private group. It was me and one other guy. There was this 50-year-old from Sacramento. And he was polyamorous and he kept wanting to bring it up. And it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But he had so many interesting things about him. He had a cool job, he traveled a lot, but he kept bringing it up. I was like, dude, I don't care. I spent 5 days with this guy that I didn't really like and still loved it.
So we're gonna go through District 1. It's just a big city, but it's pretty cool.
Okay.
I mean, I forget sometimes the amount of motorbikes is pretty unique. Maybe not unique, but
it's unique to where I'm from.
Yeah, what's it like where you're from?
It's very much a driver-centered city, but cars, not motorbikes at all.
Yeah.
Lots of highway, I bike a little bit, but that's pretty rare. Not many people do. But yeah, I mean, it's classic U.S. like highways and big cars and trucks and that kind of thing.
I know, I get so used to living here that I forget that this is batshit insane, really.
Yeah,
it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. I was starting to get used to it until I almost got hit. Yeah.
This guy's just got dry cleaning on his bike. He's just delivering some stuff. Some of the stuff on bikes, you're like, this is crazy. This is how your clothes get delivered.
Yeah, you can get some really cool footage on the like on scooters and motorcycles. I think for most people here, it doesn't seem like anything extraordinary, but when you send it back home, people are like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I get so used to it, I forget. And then sometimes I'm like, that's what I love when people visit as well, because you kind of have a moment of like, oh, yeah, this is not normal. This is absolutely crazy, but it's just a normal everyday life.
Yeah, I like it though. I don't know. Makes me feel like I'm awake. You get complacent and feel like you're sleepwalking almost sometimes.
I love that, because so we talk a lot about Saigon has this energy. That's why there's a lot of expats that love it here and have been here for a long time. And there's something about Saigon and Vietnam that just makes you like fall in love with the place.
Yeah.
And it's the energy, but that's a great way to put it as well. Like it makes you feel awake. I've said before, I feel like 10 years younger living here.
Really?
Yeah, because of the energy. Like it's like this till like 10 o'clock at night, midnight. So it's from 6 a.m. to midnight, just non-stop. There's always, you've probably seen already. I mean, you were in the crazy party district last night.
Yeah.
That's like times 100, but the rest of Saigon is like that as well, but just not as crazy.
Yeah, I could tell that was like the dial was turned up on that.
Yeah.
But it was clearly catered towards tourists, but it gave you still an idea of what this place is like. Even if it's the most maybe obnoxious or extreme version of it.
Yeah.
The clubs I don't really like clubs.
No.
They were like exhausting for me. I was literally holding my ears the whole time. I looked like such a loser. But I tried to get some earplugs. I couldn't get any. So I just ended up leaving.
No, we never really go to that area. So when we first came here, we would go there and it was not as crazy as it is now.
Oh, really?
So it's actually more catered towards Vietnamese people, I think.
Really?
Because so what happened was during COVID and the lockdown and whatnot, obviously there was no tourists, so a lot of places had to change the way they operated. And I don't know if you noticed, but the last time I was there, it was just mostly Vietnamese people. Young Vietnamese people love that loud noise. They love the clubs. Yeah, it's really like a lot. I don't know if maybe it's changed in the last few months because things change so quickly here, but...
I think it may have been a function of the group I was with.
Maybe.
It was like a bar crawl group. I was
right.
mostly with foreigners.
You're probably with foreigners, but you might have seen like lots of young Vietnamese out there.
I did, yeah,
they love those clubs.
Yeah, for sure.
And you see all the like go-go dancers and things like this.
Yeah.
I love
if you
this
look
stuff,
at them
like
though,
Christmas.
if you look at them though, they try to grab you and bring you in. So I was just trying not to even look.
They're there for a reason. It's pretty funny. So
Yeah,
we don't ever really go there. We actually were there a couple of weeks ago for a Christmas, or it was like an event, and there's a really good taco place near there.
Okay.
So we went for some tacos, and you can see it's just crazy. But that's really extreme, and it was extreme when we got here 8 years ago. Now it's like times 100. Where we're going right now, this was what the end of the war happened here, basically. So this is now called Les Douanes. It was something different back in the day. But the tanks rolled up to here. This is the Independence Palace.
Okay.
And the tanks from the north rolled up this street, broke down the gates, and that signaled basically like they won the war. That was the end of the war in Vietnam. So we're going up somewhere like really iconic right now. We'll stop for a second up here. This is the Independence Palace, or it's got another name and I forget right now. We've actually never been inside.
Oh, yeah.
It's not meant to be very interesting. We've had mixed reviews, like you're talking about reviews.
Oh, yeah.
But overall, it's not meant to be that interesting. So we've never actually been inside, but I always think this street is really interesting because there's a lot of history here. So back behind us, there's all the embassies. There's American embassy, French, English, all of that, with British embassy. They're all behind us. The American embassy was, again, I don't know if you've seen the pictures, but on the day that the war ended, April 30th, 1975, the helicopters were taken off from the roof of the embassy behind
really
us.
famous. Yeah, it's a really famous visual of that.
So that was all just in this area here. I think it's still the same location for the American embassy.
I haven't been doing much history stuff or war stuff. I've done next to none.
Yeah, all right. We'll stop here for a second. I'll let you off. You can take some pictures and whatnot. All right, go check out the Independence Palace. This is pretty much all you need to see, I think.
All right, I'll get a picture.
There's not much crime here,
Yeah.
but there is phone snatching around here, bag snatching. But I feel like it's more opportunistic crime than there probably are gangs and things like that. But like I said, just don't hold your phone out. You just got to be wary of your surroundings and things like that. But generally, Vietnam is just so safe.
I've had really good luck. I've actually had people more worried about me getting stuff stolen than any real risk of getting stuff stolen.
Yeah.
People keep grabbing my phone and like doing basically what you said, saying keep it on you, keep it close, that kind of stuff.
But I was talking to my sister. Have you heard about in London, there's like a rampage of people jumping on e-bikes and they'll pull right up to you and they're silent. Not like a bike like this, just like a mountain bike kind of e-bike thing.
Yeah.
And they'll come up behind people and then just grab their phone and take off. And so that's happening in London. There's these gangs of people that are doing it. So we don't really have it. That's why I mean here it's more opportunistic. There's not like gangs of people going about trying to steal your phone. What we're doing here, this is Win Hui Walking Street. So this has been completely paved. They were doing it when we first got here 8 years ago. So the whole thing is about 2 or 3 kilometers long, I think. I need to look it up. It goes from here to the river. That's the seat of government for Ho Chi Minh City. The Ho Chi Minh City People's Committee is one of the remaining kind of French-style buildings that are left. You can see how beautiful it is. We're going to drive by it. And there's a statue of Ho Chi Minh that you can see right there.
Yeah, it looks very European.
Yeah, so mostly they've toned down a lot of these
does,
buildings.
To be honest. Like that, even that
Yeah.
architecture style is pretty European.
And we got the Opera House as well. So we'll go around by the Opera House, which is also European. So I don't know if you'll get a chance, but the Bamboo Circus is pretty much like their Cirque du Soleil. It's really cool.
Okay.
Then this hotel here, the Hotel Continental, was where, I don't know if you know the book, The Quiet American by Graham Greene. That's a strong wind. It's not normally this windy. That might mean there's going to be a big rainstorm coming in.
Okay.
These clouds are a bit worrying, but we'll see how we go.
Okay.
This is the Win Hui Walking Street I was telling you about. So at the very end, it's that Ho Chi Minh City's People's Committee building. This is all the main part, but we're going to go over this bridge into District 4.
Okay.
This building's been abandoned. It's been like this since we got here. It's the eyesore of Saigon. I cannot imagine how much that real estate costs. Look at the prime location.
Yeah.
And it's just sat empty.
They run out of money or what?
Yeah, something like that. I don't really know. So we'll go through a bit of District 4 and then we'll get some food and a coffee. This bridge, I think, was designed by Gustav Eiffel.
Is D4 quite a bit cheaper because of the perception of it still?
Yeah, way cheaper. We used to live here. It's definitely a good area to live in because it's so close to District 1, but it's not District 1.
Uh-huh.
But it's definitely a bit grimier, I guess you could say, a bit more gritty.
Yeah.
A bit more real. It's definitely improved a lot since we've been here, but it's not changed that much. There's some nicer shops. When my parents came to visit years ago, I put them up in a hotel near here, and I'd read the reviews. I even went to the hotel and checked it out.
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize it was a brothel.
Did they get their money's worth?
Oh, they loved it. They're pretty cool. They didn't care.
Yeah.
When we checked in, as soon as we checked in, there was a bunch of like Chinese businessmen and all these beautiful Vietnamese women came down the stairs, and I was like, oh God. They said they would walk by the rooms in the morning and they'd be like, use condoms on the floor. So we're into D4 right now.
Okay.
I'm going to drive down here. So you're staying near Bintan Markets, which is like a real tourist trap, but it did used to be a traditional market. And every district at the heart of it will have a market that's almost identical to Bintan, just a bit smaller.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to go check out right now. This is the District 4 market. I think there's several of them. When we used to live here, we would come here and get chicken and groceries, and it's super cheap. Before we started going to the supermarket, now we live a pretty normal life. We go to the supermarket, but when we first came here, that was an anomaly. There's not many supermarkets around here.
Yeah.
So you just buy your fruit and veg. We knew the chicken lady, she'd recognize us. It's how we kind of learn numbers and how to name the food and things like this.
Have you guys had any problems with food poisoning and that kind of thing?
Luckily, never.
Really? Never?
Yeah, never.
Do you think you're just hardy and that's why? Or?
No idea, but never had it. Never had a problem.
Okay.
Can't really complain.
I thought.
But then you got this meat that's hanging on a stick.
Yeah.
You see it there?
Yeah, I saw it.
And then this used to be a chicken lady up here. You got just a chicken. Look here, just hanging out. So I actually do not know how we never got food poisoning or how we've never had it, because we used to shop at these kind of places. I had a conversation last week with a food scientist on the podcast, and even she didn't really have an answer as to why there's not mass food poisoning. But it does make me think we are mollycoddled in the West. We're too overprotective when you see these kind of places here and there's no problem. Last time I brought someone along here, it was in the morning, and this place was absolutely packed. There was fish going along the street in front of us. It was pretty funny. There was room for one bike. There was heaps of people. It's a lot quieter now and a lot easier. But this is what I was telling you. This is as real as it can get.
Yeah, this is cool.
Without being, I hate that, authentic Vietnam, but this is proper, authentic Vietnam, and it's just a stone's throw from District 1.
Yeah, we barely 10 minutes away from where, not even 5.
And if you weren't a tourist, there'd be no reason to come here, unless they do photo tours here. If you're on a photo tour, they might bring you to somewhere like this, where you can get some really cool pictures. But I'm not a photographer, obviously. Is that squid there? Yeah, look, there's squid in there.
Yeah.
Got your fruit and veg. Yeah, this used to be our neighbourhood for a couple of years. It's cool. We used to drive down here every day, basically. But yeah, hopefully this is a bit of an experience for you.
Yeah, no, for sure. This is cool.
Even when I come here, I always find it a bit of an experience. It's so different. And like I said, yeah, it's literally a stone's throw across the river from District 1. Step into the vibrant energy of Saigon, just like Nick and I, with Explore Worldwide's A Taste of Vietnam, Ha Long Bay to the Mekong Delta. On this 13-day adventure, you'll experience the best of Ho Chi Minh City's street food scene. You'll explore iconic landmarks like the Ho Chi Minh City People's Committee building and the Opera House. And one of my favourite things to do at the end of the day, unwind with a craft beer at one of my favourite breweries, East West, which you can actually go see us in a previous episode there for a Sunday free flow, which was awesome. On this trip, you'll start in Hanoi, go all the way to central Vietnam to the Citadel of Hue, the Dien Mu Pagoda. Then you'll move down to Hoi An as well, one of my favourite places to go to in Vietnam. And then you'll finish up in my city, Ho Chi Minh City. So whether you're savouring street food or soaking up the bustling atmosphere, Saigon is just one unforgettable stop on this epic journey through Vietnam. So book now with Explore Worldwide and make your next adventure truly unforgettable. So this guy wasn't even looking, right? You see that?
Yeah.
So I learned my lesson really quickly on the first day we got a bike, which I didn't drive when we first came here because I was like, fuck that, I'm not getting on a bike.
Yeah, it's sketchy. I drove even in Catbo, where it's not even that crazy, and I still almost wrecked. So.
My first day on a bike here, I turned away and looked over my shoulder for a split second and nearly ran into the back of somebody. And then right away I was like, oh shit, you literally cannot take your eyes off the road. It might not look like I'm doing much, but I'm constantly like staring straight ahead.
Scanning a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be on the back of a bike or in a taxi and I'll notice something and Adri will be like, how have you never noticed that before? And I'm like, because when I'm driving, I'm literally staring straight ahead. Like, I don't see anything else.
Does she drive?
She drives as well, yeah.
Okay. I'd be pretty hesitant to start driving.
I said that as well, and then it took 3 months and I was like, fuck it, I'm getting on a bike. It's the best thing you can do. It really is amazing. Hello. Xin chào.
The language is challenging, huh? I would have thought, I would have thought both of you at this point, but yeah, I think if it was me, I'm not good at learning languages, so I would have a really hard time too.
I'm not good either. This here is why I think there's such an energy in Saigon. Like, we're in the middle of nowhere. Life is on the street here, nothing's inside. Everything's outdoors, the food, the repair shop. So that's where this energy comes from, I think. But then, I've never even seen this building. Look at this, this is a brand new high-rise. So suddenly you have these really nice modern buildings just mixed in with everything else.
Yeah,
it's what it makes Vietnam really special. I'm getting hungry, let's find some food.
Okay.
So right now we are on the western tip of District 4. We've been all through D4. The most dangerous suburb in Saigon. So Nuc Mia, Mup.
Yeah.
And what do you want? Do you want a passion fruit drink or an orange juice?
I think I'm all right. I think I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'd love to get yours though, if you don't mind. I mean,
so you want the same
it's like-
thing?
Yeah, sure. Let's get another one.
Hanoi. It's one of my favorite drinks. It's so cheap. I don't understand why it's so cheap. 10K is like 45 cents.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And it's so good. Yeah, so they got Chandai is passion fruit. Rao Ma is like some vegetable drink that I've never had. Mia Kui, I actually don't know what that is. Cha Tak is like a tea. I think it's peach tea, which is quite nice. And Kamvat is orange juice. But these are the oranges. See the green things?
Oh, I actually would love that. Well, whatever.
You can ask them. We get it. It's so cheap. Kamvat.
Kamvat. Kamvat.
Yeah, don't worry.
Please.
Condom. I'm trying to say no sugar. This is why I say the language is so difficult. I can't even say no sugar properly.
Wow.
And he doesn't understand me.
Yeah. Hello.
Ciao. I finally asked, he understood me. I said, Kom Dung. Kom Dung, which means Kom Dung. Means no sugar. I had to say that about 5 times before he finally understood me. This is why Vietnamese is so difficult. Taking a break from the bike. I'm pretty exhausted. How long have we been on the bike now?
30, 40 minutes.
Is that all?
Yeah, I think so.
Tiring. Stop for a refreshment break. A 10K Nook Mia. I don't understand how this is 10K.
Yeah. It's nuts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like 40 cents and it's so amazing.
For a coffee for $1. Yeah. It doesn't, I don't know how they stay in business.
It's just like a freshly pressed orange juice,
Yeah,
freshly squeezed. I remember the first time I took a picture and sent it back home to somebody, they were like, what are they? I was like, oh, those are oranges, which is weird that they're green. How's that?
Oh, dude, so good.
Amazing, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. And that was not even $1.
Not even. That was 20K, yeah, so about 80 cents. So you've just arrived in Saigon last night.
Yeah.
What are your initial thoughts on Saigon?
It's like Hanoi plus add some crack. Like, the energy's heightened. Oh,
Come on.
very good. Yeah, the energy's heightened. The walking street, what did you say, the party street?
Muy bien,
Yeah, it's just similar to the walking street in Hanoi, but add louder speakers, more aggressive people pulling you away. Yeah, it's just everything's heightened, but I still like it. I don't know. I
love that Hanoi on crack.
Yeah, high energy for sure. Yeah.
Well, where you were, Boy Vien, is that is like nuts.
Yeah,
that's even Saigon times 100. Yeah, don't go back.
I don't think I'll go back.
You only need to go once. So now you're getting the full Saigon experience.
Yeah.
We just stopped for a drink and we were about to take off, go get some food. Rain's out. Let's see how long this lasts for. All right, we are in the heart of Saigon's most dangerous district, District 4. We've waited out the rain with a Nook Mia, beautiful Buddhist pagoda next to us. We're going to go through here because there's some food down here. We're going to see if we can get a snack. And I'm going to give you a bit of a drive through some of District 4 that we haven't seen. We just had a massive afternoon rain shower. So this is really good. It's closed. Kari is basically curry and ga is chicken. So it's chicken curry there. It's really fucking good. But yeah, what time have we got? About 4 o'clock, 4:15. We're in rush hour now.
Yeah, in there.
This is just mental, isn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So we're right outside a school, which is not helping the amount of traffic. So this is where we were thinking of coming tonight, but we're not going to come now. This is a food street, which is really good at night. Loads of good food. OC, it means snails, and so they specialize in snails.
Okay.
You can see the amount, it's just all food. It's really good at night. But yeah, so apparently when District 4 was more dangerous, areas like this were a bit of a no-go. And it was a really dangerous place. Now, not so much. But it's still really different to District 1, and you can't believe that District 1 was just around the corner. So let's go down here. I'll take you a bit of a back way. So So yeah, we've been like up and down these back streets. Never felt scared, but maybe we should. But it's pretty cool. You can like see in people's houses and stuff like that. It's nuts. I don't even know where this is bringing us out. Ah, okay.
The coffee's really strong here, so it's easy to get a little over caffeinated.
So when we used to live in this neighborhood, my favorite coffee place was just around the corner. And we came back here about a year ago, and it was still there.
Uh-huh.
It's a little bit late in the day, but if it's still there, I'm gonna get one.
Is there a lot of turnovers of like shops and stuff? My assumption is that things stick around for a long time.
Yeah, kind of like yes and no. There's a lot of stuff that just stays forever, and then there's other things that change, that seem to change on a daily basis almost. So it's a bit mixed. Oh, my coffee guy was right there. I think he's still. Yeah, I think he's still there. Let's go up this street. Have you had ban flan yet?
What is it?
Wait.
Oh.
That's why I was indicating.
He was acting like that was your fault.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we can get a sweet snack up here. Have you had ban flan before?
I don't think so.
It's basically like a custard pie almost.
Ooh.
Why is this taxi going up here? You see this? This is what you deal with in Saigon. Why is this massive taxi?
Driving a small alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man? You can see the looks on everyone else's faces. They're also like, what the fuck are you doing? It's Saigon, it just worked somehow. He's just completely blocked the whole. So what happens if another car comes in the other direction?
Yeah, major traffic jam.
Yeah, and that happens all the time. There's a traffic jam right now. Yeah. What do you think of all the grandmas in pajamas?
Hadn't noticed till you said it.
No, you hadn't noticed it yet?
I don't really notice.
I remember asking somebody, at what age do you get pajamas? Because it seems to be like as soon as you hit a certain age, you get the full pajama kit. I think it's
like the matching tops and bottoms?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I literally have not noticed.
I cannot believe you've not noticed that. Yeah, grandma's in pajamas. I remember one time.
I just haven't been checking out the grandmas.
Yeah. I remember one time years ago we saw like a sexy grandma in pajamas. She had a low cut top on and like her kind of cleavage, and it was like, whoa! It's the first time I've seen a grandma in sexy pajamas. Yeah. Look at this taxi. He's fucked it up for everyone. Why did he come down here?
Yeah.
Just getting mouthfuls of exhaust as well.
Yeah. It's interesting because just how rude some of these, the way people drive, and even like lines they'll cut.
Yeah.
There's no like cue for them.
Yeah.
Which is really frustrating for me.
You get used to it.
I'm not from here, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Even if you are from here, you don't say anything.
You don't say anything.
No,
you
not
just let
really.
it happen?
Yeah, you just let it happen. But yeah, you can get annoyed about it. Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's all because of this car. Oh, we're gonna get this. This is my favorite. Bok Jean. Yeah.
Looks good.
Xin chào. Bok Jean. Up and step inside. Finally, we found what I've been looking for. We've been searching all over District 4 for Bok Jean. Bok Jean is like rice flour cakes fried with an egg. But this is my favorite. But it's so unhealthy. Look how much fat is in that. So when I was trying to bulk up a few years ago, this was like my meal of choice every night.
Yeah.
And I bulked up, but I also got fat as well.
Well, the eggs are high protein. Also, the eggs, all of the eggs here are good. Like, they look good.
Yeah.
Back in the States, orange yolk, it's $1 per egg.
Really?
Yeah, that's like an organic egg.
We'll go inside.
Yeah.
A bit of chives. Add a bit of chives as well.
Oh, okay.
And then some pickled veg too.
So it's just savory, it's not sweet?
Yeah, and then they're gonna add some, see that sauce there? They're gonna add some sauce and chili.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good. This is my favorite. I never get to eat this. I've never seen so much bok chin in one place. So good. I'm so excited we found this. Woo. Have a seat. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this. Honestly, I have not had this in ages. It's so good.
Dude, that juice was awesome.
What's that?
The juice. I'm just still thinking about the juice.
Hello.
The juice was so good. Thank you.
I would add some
You
chili
got one
to
too,
it.
right?
No, we're gonna
okay,
split it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xin chào. These are older women, so I should say chị ơi, I think, right? How are you? I'm good, and you? Chị ơi. Chị ơi. Yeah, hi beer. Hi beer. We're gonna put a little bit of this into this.
Okay.
Hi beer.
Hai đĩa.
Hi. No.
Hai bia, hai đi kén.
Yeah, Tiger.
Nó Saigon.
Okay, Heineken's okay. How much spice do you like?
I like spice.
Spicy.
Yeah. Spicier the better.
Yeah. Come on, you know the Hai Li Da?
Come on.
Hai Li Da is one of the only things I know. Hai is 2, Li Da is glass of ice. So I asked
glass
for
of ice?
glass of ice. So I asked for 2 glasses of ice now. All right, this is the magic sauce. I don't even know what's in it, but it is amazing. All right, you go first. Let me know what you think.
All right.
Bok chin is my favorite by far. Come on. And then, have you got used to beer with ice yet?
No, I have not had it since I've been here.
You've not had it since you've been here?
No, I didn't
They don't
know.
have it in Hanoi? What?
Maybe I was just in too touristy an area.
So this is like standard here. These beers aren't chilled. They're not cold.
They're not cold.
Like very slightly cold.
Okay.
And then you get a glass of ice. And then this hot temperature, it's like one of these things in the beginning, you're like, it's so weird.
Well, it's winter up there, so maybe that's part of it.
Maybe.
They don't.
But you just become used to it. You're like, beer with ice? Yes, please.
Oh,
Oh, you blew it.
fuck. Oh. It's good. Really
Good?
good. Really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, fucking really
I've
good,
not
right?
had that. Yeah. Wow. It's looking better with chopsticks. And this is, what is this?
I think it's jicama.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's pickled actually.
That's about right.
Oh yeah, I love this. And like I said, I don't get it very often because it's not the healthiest. But fuck me, it's good, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you speak English?
You speak English?
Can
Yeah.
you teach him some Vietnamese? I live here, he's visiting. Can you teach him some words? But don't teach him "do ma," that's too bad, okay? Don't teach him that.
Ngon quá. Ngon quá. Ngon quá.
Yeah, this was Nong Hoa.
Ngon quá.
Yeah.
Cheers. Yeah. Yeah.
You go,
yeah,
Mo, hi, ba, yo.
Yo. Hai ba. Go. Hai ba.
Mop, hi, ba.
Mop.
Mop,
Mop.
one.
Oh, I thought it was M-O-T. Okay.
It is spelled M-O-T, but it
Yeah.
said mop.
Okay.
In the south anyway, the north may be different. Mop, hi, ba. And then yo.
Hai ba. How do you say it?
Zo in the north.
Yeah, we
so,
say zo,
Zo,
yeah.
yeah. So south
So
is
don't
yo.
say that.
Yeah. So it's a little pronunciation differences. Just means cheers. So 1, 2, 3, cheers. Mop, hi, ba, yo.
Yo. Okay. I barely have it down up there. I'm already like mixed up here.
Yeah, you'll be. It's funny. It's a little bit different. Finish these beers and we'll go.
You are YouTuber, are you?
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Okay. A Vietnam podcast. I got 5 new followers now. See, now I'm admitting it. Before people will be like, "Are you a YouTuber?" I'm like, "No," but now it's.
Yeah, you gotta spread the word.
Yeah, I know. So people don't really know what a podcast is. So last week I went somewhere and they were like, "Oh, you're the YouTuber," and I was like, "No, the podcaster." And they were like, "I was like, just leave it. It's fine. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber because it's me." All right, should we go?
Yeah.
Are we going to go back into the madness? All right, bye.
Bye. Ciao. Ciao.
Is that not nuts? Ciao. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Mental, innit?
Yeah.
Hello. You can't say anything else, but wow.
Good
Oh,
God.
shit. Yeah, hold on to your seats.
Yep, hold on to my butt.
Yeah.
My God, dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
That
wish
was
I could
pretty.
have gotten video of that, but I was so worried about.
Oh, you weren't
getting hit.
filming?
I'm filming. I'm
Oh.
filming, but it's just I couldn't get video of exactly what was happening there.
Even for me, that was pretty scary. All right, so we're leaving D4, the most dangerous district in Saigon. What do you think about it?
Yeah, that was a unique experience. That was really neat. The little alleys, the crazy drivers, that's everywhere. But yeah, no, really cool. Cheap food.
And did you think it was dangerous?
I didn't think it was dangerous. No, afraid not.
Yeah. You can see the Batexco Tower there. Come back into District 1. All right, we've finished our day around Saigon. We've been to the most dangerous district. We've seen all the attractions. We're gonna drop Nick off at his hotel.
All right.
So what do you think of Saigon so far?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it so far. Seen a variety of things. I've seen maybe arguably the most tourist stuff, and then maybe the least tourist today.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gave me the true experience.
And are you ready? I think we're gonna take you out to Pham Viet Chan tonight.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a different experience. Pham Viet Chan tonight. Remember, follow, subscribe, turn on notifications. Join us on Patreon at VietnamPodcast.com. Sorry, Patreon.com/Vietnam Podcast. Go to VietnamPodcast.com. Share this podcast with other people. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Cheers.
Ốc ra nước, ốc vịt lộn.